Most business owners are stuck chasing volume for digital course sales. But in this video, I want to break down exactly how I made over 40 grand from just 700 visitors to my sales page. By the end of this video, you're going to understand the architecture of the course, the sales page, the copy, everything I had to do to make this work, and how to turn small traffic, a small audience, into outsized revenue. So this is for you if you're launching, let's say, your first digital course, or you're adding another digital course to your product suite and you want to once and for all get this digital course selling so that it could be a passive income stream added to your business. If you're ready to see the full breakdown of this 40 grand case study, go ahead and comment breakdown and let's get right into it. Now here are the exact numbers. The revenue was $3,978 from a $47 course funnel that had upsells to it, right? Then 3 of those buyers out of the, I believe it was 56, became high ticket clients. So my high ticket services range from 10K all the way up to 20K. Now let me tell you, this was all from a tiny amount of traffic. We're talking less than 8,000 YouTube views, which is not hard to achieve. At the time, I believe I only had like 150 subscribers on a case study channel that I was doing. And this point alone, right, architecting the course funnel correctly is what I want to focus on today, because when you do that, you don't need a huge amount of traffic. You don't have to start with paid ads, because when you have the structure down, when you have the right marketing software to allow you to build this digital course and the funnel system behind it, you can easily power your next 100K to $1 million in revenue. So the first thing I want to show is this is a course funnel, meaning it starts off with in this case, a $47 product, right? And then there's upsells behind it. There's upsells that I created. So after the checkout page, it goes to upsell 1, downsell 1, upsell 2, downsell 2. Now this is really interesting because I only had 2 upsells on this. The next product I create, I'm definitely going to add like 3 to 4 upsells, maybe even 5 eventually, and more downsells as well. So this product, okay, let me just first talk to you about the price points. This product is $47. Now the upsell 1 is $97. The upsell 2 I think is $297. The downsells are simple. They're just discounts on the products. Like, oh, okay, for upsell 1, you don't want the 97. Okay, so downsell 1 is $20 off. Well, do you want it for 77? And then the downsell 2, I don't know why it says downsell 1, but that's supposed to say downsell 2. The downsell 2 is $50 off. So if you don't want it for $297, how about $247? Okay. Now here's where I want to talk about and go in depth on the conversion rates, because this is important, just so that you know how to judge how your funnel is doing. Now I always say, to validate a product, right? Whenever I go launch a product on organic traffic, to me, honestly, to get validation on my product, it's just a sale, right? You don't need 100 sales. You don't need even 20 sales to validate a product. You want to launch it to your YouTube audience. And this could work for very, very, very small channels. Remember, this was a product I promoted on my small channel, right? That I did last year. So this is a sample size of that, right? I think it's like maybe it's like a 60 to 90 day period. I can't remember. I don't have this software anymore. Now everything's rebuilt on GoHighLevel. But I want to show this sample because it is from a small YouTube channel. So just imagine when your channel gets bigger and everything. So let's start with how many sales I made. Okay, for the main offer. So I made 52 sales for the main offer that was $47. So I have actually a $7 off coupon. If like somebody exits the page, they're like, okay, wait, you get $7 off. So I made $1,566.80 on the front end. So that's just from the main product. Okay, so that conversion rate, so 52 divided by 730, that is 7.1% is the conversion rate on that. That is pretty good. What that means is basically for every 100 views that I get, about 7 people are purchasing. Now, when we go to the upsell 1, the conversion rate is obviously going to get lower because you have a lot less views to these upsells. Okay, so right here, the conversion rate for upsell 1 is, let's see, 9 divided by 116. That is That is 7.7%. So that's pretty good. That's like really good actually for upsell number 1. Okay, now the downsells and the upsell 2 and the other downsells they're going to be way lower, obviously, because there's less traffic going to those pages and people don't buy everything all the time. So only a few amount of people are going to get and buy every single thing, but they do. Obviously, you see this here that they do. So the conversion rates are going to be a lot lower. So for example, on upsell 2, the conversion rate for people buying that was only 4%, but it's still like super healthy. Like I'll take that any day. Okay, so this is like the conversion rates like between 4 to 6%, and if you're getting like 10% on these anywhere in the upsell funnel, that is super good. So I say all of this and show this funnel to say that you can increase the average order value of just one low ticket offer, but also like if I would have only had and sold the front end, I only would have made, let's see, I made a total 3,978 minus, what was my, minus 1566 equals. So I made an extra $2,400 just by adding more products to sell. Now, so many of you have masterclasses, workshops, templates, things that you can easily package up and add on to the thing that you're offering right now for any niche that you're in. So the reason why YouTube traffic is so powerful is because you don't need a ton of traffic to make sales like this. Okay, this was made on my very small channel. Okay.
So now you're probably wondering about HighLevel and how everything lives in the marketing software and how it powers my funnels and emails, etc. And I want to show you exactly which features inside HighLevel helps me power this 40K. Starting with the foundation, your lead generation and email marketing system. So let's check it out.
Okay, the next thing, and it's hard to like say what comes first, but the sites. This is where your funnels are. I come here, sites, funnels, pretty much every single day. And so one of my first advice is to set up, of course, your lead generation funnel. It'll look something like this. I have a demo sub account where I set up a main landing page and a thank you page for a pretend coffee company. All right. And for this, right, I created this nice little ebook landing page, right? And this is really, really simple, right? You just connect name, email, phone number is optional, of course, but this is a full lead magnet funnel where you have the landing page and the thank you page. And then over here, you have a form. Okay, so a form is this right here. So you build the forms out separately, okay? And this is so that you can create a workflow and automation. And when somebody opts into the form, they can get a tag and also get sent email sequences, which is all over here. So in automation, when you come over here to automation, this is what makes HighLevel. This is incredible because you can create an automation for literally anything you want, for email sequences, to onboard clients, to nurture people, to notify you as a business owner in email or Slack when you get a sale. It's so amazing, okay? So right here, for example, when somebody opts into this lead magnet and this form, okay, they get there's a trigger where the form is submitted. If they submit in this form, they're automatically in this workflow going to have an opportunity created. So the contact is going to go into your CRM. They're going to get a new tag, right? They're going to get tag new lead or whichever you prefer. They're going to get email one right away, which delivers the thing. They're going to get an SMS like, hey, contact first name. Thank you for signing up. Here is your whatever. Let us know if you have questions. And then, of course, with automations, you can have them wait, email to, and you can set up different functions within here, which emails or does, different types of things. So this is really, really amazing. And I love workflows so much because it automates things and lets you be really hands off in this part. All right. So moving on to emails. Emails, you have the statistics tab, the campaigns tab, and the templates. What's the most important here is the campaigns, right? Because this is where you schedule broadcasts or like newsletters where you can send one-time emails. This is where you set up your warm-up campaigns because you want to warm up your list. when you're connecting your email domain so that you have a healthy deliverability rate. So what I love about HighLevel for everything, right? Emails, funnels, automations, you can create folders. So you can call this folder like weekly newsletter and then create it. And then it's going to give you a folder. And within the weekly newsletter, you can create a campaign. And this is where you can create blank. You can have a design editor, code editor, or plain text. So for design, right, you come in here, and then this is where you can design some really beautiful looking emails if you want like a nice header, footer, etc. This is exactly where you would do it, right? And then you would use the dynamic field for like, hey, first name, etc. And you would send and schedule it out here. Now, when you come here to email templates, these are really, really exciting. What a template is basically you create the template once. So let's say you have an onboarding sequence for your new clients. What you can do is like preview any of these templates and write a certain email, and that will be your template that you can use over and over, whether it's in a workflow, whether it's in a one-time broadcast. Like for example, an invoice email, like, hello, so-and-so, you received your invoice from our company. You can come here and create a template that's fancy, that's very plain, and have your company's logo and have that housed here so you can refer back to it and use it over and over. Okay. So the next thing that's really relevant in the marketing tab is the brand boards, where you can create a design kit. So here you can add your different colors, right? So if you have a color palette, you can use it here. So you can always easily select your color palette when you're creating a funnel or when you're creating any email asset. So you don't have to put in the hex code of your colors over and over. All right, the next feature that is extremely important is, of course, the payment tabs. This is how you get paid, whether you're sending an invoice, which is really handy because in GoHighLevel, you can send a new invoice, a new recurring invoice, and import invoices using a CSV, which is very, very neat. Comes in very handy for me if I ever want to send a one-off consult. I could send a client a one-time invoice. When I had my YouTube agency and we were doing management and editing services, I would regularly use recurring invoices for that. It was so nice. Documents and contracts. This is huge. You don't need to have a DocuSign or Sign Now. You can just simply create a new contract document in here, and you can have a Sign Now feature, logo. You can have the legal document, of course, in here, and you can automatically send it to a client so they can sign and date the document so that you're legally good, and you can automatically have it so that when somebody, for example, joins your program, they're automatically sent the document to sign. You can set up a workflow for that, which we'll talk about later. Orders and abandoned checkouts. This is for your digital products. Okay. Subscriptions, payment links, transactions. These are where transactions where you're going to see all your transactions, whether it's a course sale, whether it's an invoice, you see that all here. So of course, you need to set up within payments. You need to go and connect your Stripe account and everything. You would do that here in integrations. Here's where you connect PayPal, Stripe, whatever merchant account you're using. And that is where you would do it. So that way, when you set up your products and services, you can collect payments right away. Now, real quickly, I wanted to show where the courses are housed and also the communities. So if you go to memberships right here on the left, and then here in courses and click on products, you can create brand new courses. And also, this is really cool. This is a dashboard which will show like what your sales are, revenue generated, and all that stuff. So this is a really, really handy tool. Also, you can like manage, if you go to analytics, you can see like what students have gone through what course. It has member analytics tracking. You can give your students assessments. You can see the course progress of which person has gone through which courses, what percentage they are, all these things. Revenue analytics. I absolutely love the course feature in HighLevel, and it's extremely easy and intuitive to create a new course. You can start from scratch, or for you Kajabi users who are transferring over, you can transfer from Kajabi. So you would just enter the course title, the description, and then you can import the media with YouTube videos, Vimeo, Wistia, or you can house some videos as well in the media storage in your HighLevel account. So you can house it right here, or on another video hosting site. So then if you come over to communities and groups, this takes the place of, think school, circle. You can create a community and it has all the features of school and circle and all these other community platforms. So this is how you would easily set up your community. You can have an unlimited amount of communities with the $97 starter GoHighLevel account, which is awesome. And to quickly give you a tour of an older community that I don't use anymore, it's the same thing as school, where you can have a discussion, where you can have different prompts here. People share their wins, ask a question, announcements, learning tab, events, where you can host different events. You can create an event right here natively within. And the cool part about this is now you can go live within your group. So you don't even need like a Google Meet or a Zoom. You can just do that here. The About section, this is where you can set this up. So if you want to sell this page right on your YouTube channel or wherever you're driving traffic, you can do that. So it's really, really cool. And the community and membership feature has things like a leaderboard and gamification, which is really, really cool, because if your members are engaged, they can get rewarded and have different prizes.
So now that we understand where the courses and memberships go, here's where everything changed for me. The AI funnel builder within HighLevel allows me to make a sales page within minutes. This used to take me weeks, even months. Now it takes a couple hours. Let me show you exactly how I build the sales pages for this $47 offer using AI funnel builder inside HighLevel, and how this AI tool can help you launch an entire product within just a few days.
All right, so let's dive in behind my computer screen. All right, so a couple of things here. First, let's just go into ChatGPT. And this is where like prompting becomes very, very important. And it's not hard to prompt, because people so much are like, oh, you got to know how to be a prompt engineer, which is true, but it's so easy to get the right prompt to have something highly converting. Just ask ChatGPT like, hey, how do I prompt this? Like, what do you need to know to make this extremely good, to make your chat an expert? Okay, so this is, I mean, you can screenshot this. I don't want to read the whole thing, but this is what I prompted, and I did this like from my phone, right? I just said, like, I talked into it, I put it on voice mode. I'm like, hey, create a sales page for the sales page copy for the sales page for a product, aka a course that's in the relationship niche that helps couples revive their marriage. Okay, and it came up with this. This right here, right? The whole headline and hook is the thing that's going to make you money. Okay, because if your headline and the top of your page of your sales page is trash and it's too vague, you're never going to make money. So this is actually what's going to make you money. Here is a spicy headline hook that's like, let's like this, right? Go from roommates and resentment to connected and alive without awkward therapy or rehashing the past. This is juicy. Like, if my marriage was falling apart, this would catch my attention hands down. So I have all of this right here, the sales page, and I'm going to copy and paste it here in a second. But what I want to do is go into GoHighLevel. Okay, so if you have GoHighLevel, what you're going to do, of course, you already know, you're going to go to one of your sub accounts. So this is my demo account that I do everything from, and you're going to navigate to sites and of course funnels. Now, it's really easy. You just come here to new funnel and click funnel AI, continue, or you simply click build with AI. So let's let's come here to funnel AI. We're going to click continue. And then I'm just going to call this, or we haven't saved it yet, but we can save it later. Right here it says untitled page. But here's what matters. All right, so we're going to go from the name of the funnel. So this is going to be Revive Marriage Sales Page, because the sales page is what comes first, right? Business niche, we're just going to go coaching and consulting. Goal of the funnel is to sell. Course signups is fine, or sell products. I'm going to go with course signups because that's more accurate for, like, remember, this is like your $27, $37, $47 offer. Could be up to $67, but really the sweet spot is definitely realistically under $80, especially if this is your first course funnel. Okay. Now this one here, target audience, we want probably professionals. All right. This one here is going to be what is this? What are you offering? I'm offering a course. So course and a training. Now we want to come here to build. And this one is going to be, you are creating a high converting sales page. Okay, so you can even upload things like media or images. If you have like a brand palette already, this is where you can upload things like that. But this is what I want to show you now is I want you to come to customize. All right, language, I want to do English US. Tone, I want it to be bold and high energy because this is kind of like, come on, let's go. Let's get your marriage saved. Okay. Then I want to come here to define layout. Now this is powerful. All right. And this, you can select your colors. You can choose colors here, create your first brand board. So you can come here and create your first whole brand board. So you can come here to put in all your colors. I won't do this right now, but for now, I'm just going to come to selecting this color palette. I'm going to pretend this is my color palette, the soft pastels, and the font. I want it to be readable. I don't want it to make like a cursive or anything. So I'm just going to do modern. That's fine. I'm going to pick digital art, layout. I'm just going to leave the layout blank. I like the default spacing and the default borders. So layout right here, I'm just going to go minimal and clean. Let's just do that. But here's where it gets pretty wild. Now the copy comes in right here that I created, or that ChatGPT created. I'm going to copy and paste all the copy. Okay, so it has everything that you could possibly want, right? The offer stack, testimonials, bonuses, all of these things. And of course, you, the human being, are going to have the ultimate say on everything. You are going to come back on everything that AI is creating and have the final say. But you're going to come here and be like, hey, so here is the copy of the sales page. Boom. And then you're going to paste it. Isn't that wild? Then you're going to click generate. So we are back to this. This is beautiful. Check this out. The sales page is done. Check. So this is awesome, right? So anything here you can modify. So it has like the top of page, like revive marriage, high impact couples workshop, the sessions that actually revive your marriage. Go from roommates and resentment to connected and alive. Oh my gosh, I love this. This is so perfectly laid out. Like this used to take me probably a full month to do all of this. This is so insane. Okay. So like, this is what is so crazy. So I could be like, okay, well, I want more. And look at this. This is beautiful. This recap workshop and everything that you're getting. What happens after you join? Yes, I want to revive my marriage. I love this so much. So like, let's say like right here in the your marriage revival offer stack, I want to modify this, but I don't want to modify it manually. What I want to do is come to Ask AI and be like, hey, this looks so amazing, but I would like you to add, and I'm always very polite to my AIs. Like I always say, please, thank you, you're awesome. It's just how you should treat your AIs. Okay, so to this section, but I would like you to add to the section your marriage revival offer stack some mock-ups of the modules. So, oh no, not of the modules, of the bonuses. So there can be visuals, because definitely you need like mock-ups and course mock-ups for bonuses and the modules. Like that's really important. So let's see what it does. Okay. But of course, like if you want to just add more images in this column, you can of course do it manually by adding images right below here, right? Ready to revive your marriage. You can do that. Or if you go to ChatGPT, as long as you have the paid version of it, you can have it generate you images. So it can create thumbnails for the course. It can create thumbnails for the bonuses, whatever you want. Okay. Okay. So this is what it came up with. So the problem is it did it literally, and it put it like right by the bonuses. So that's fine. All you got to do really is come here, and like I would delete this, right? So I would delete this here, and I would just honestly drag these up and create a new column over here. But look, it already came up with like beautiful mock-ups for each thing. So this is something that when you come in to build it, all you got to do is like pre-attach these, be like, hey, in the bonus section, make sure that you have all these mock-up images so that it can organize it in columns and have the spacing and framing and everything already be like good to go. Okay. So that is really awesome. So then you would come to publish it and then come back to the funnel, and then you would add a checkout page, which AI can build. And then you would add an upsell, which AI can build. So it's really, really exciting. You can get this done literally within hours. Now let's dive into one of my favorite AI features within HighLevel. This plus a ton of other AI agents and tools is exactly what sets HighLevel apart from all the CRMs in the world, okay, and all the choices you have. Let's first take a look at the AI funnel builder, and it also has a website builder, but we'll take an extensive look at the funnel builder. This is gonna blow your mind, save you so much time, and make you so much money. And then we want to navigate to sites. So what I want to do first is make sure that we have the AI funnel builder turned on. So we want to come here to labs, type in AI, brand new funnel, and it says brand new funnel AI and website AI. Make sure that is toggled on. Okay. Now we'll go back to the funnels and the sites, and we can come here, build with AI, or we can just click on where it says new funnel here, and it's the same exact thing. So in this demo, we're going to break down the first way to make this funnel, and that is with Ask AI and Assist. So we're going to name it meditation course. Okay, so business niche. We're going to do coaching and consulting, beauty and wellness. I might fall under beauty and wellness, but not really. Let's try beauty and wellness. Okay. Goal of this funnel is to get course signups. Okay. Could also be maybe sell memberships. Target audience. We're going to say professionals. And then we want to get course and training. Okay. And then we're going to come down here to customize language. We want to select, assuming English, minimalist and clean. And then we're going to go to define layouts. This is really neat. So here you can select the color palette that you'd like. If you want to choose a color, you can totally do that and create a branding style guide within HighLevel. So we're just going to go with this soft pastel color palette. We'll go with modern, and we will go with minimal flat. Let's just do modern and clean since it's meditation. Layout. We'll just kind of leave the layout blank. Okay, this looks good. So I'm going to just put something here that says, you know, this is for, please also include visual images and mock-ups for a course that is $47 in the spiritual and meditation niche. The course wants to help people have more peace, clarity, and certainty in their life. So it'll also generate the copy as well, clarity. So the really cool thing is if you wanted to take it to the next step, you generate the copy not prematurely, but beforehand, you could totally do that. So I'm going to go ahead and click generate. So now what we're going to do is we're going to test out the build mode of AI Funnel Builder and how you can build this thing in one single prompt. Okay, so now the other mode, the build manually, I'll start it with new funnel. Then you come here to funnel AI. This is the other way to create the funnel. Okay, then it is going to enter into the sales funnel builder that we just saw. And now we just go straight to where it says build. Okay, and I already have the prompt. I already wrote it out
before this. So if we want to look at it, I'm going to go ahead and click generate with AI, or click this button right here. Okay, so generating your funnel page. So basically, if we look at the prompt, because I know prompts, of course, are everything. Okay, I'm going to read it from my phone. It says, build me a high converting sales page for a $47 digital course called The Marriage Revival Blueprint. This offer is for couples who want to reconnect, rebuild trust, and reignite intimacy without awkward therapy or endless arguments. So I talk about the sales page should include a bold, curiosity-driven headline, compelling hero section, what you'll learn, who is this for, etc., etc. So clear offer stack, bonuses, testimonials, FAQ section, and I even gave it colors. I said, use these brand colors. So primary color, and I gave it a hex code, F67280, which is warm coral. So I gave it everything, and you can just go to any chat and just be like, create me a prompt for this AI funnel builder to build me a highly profitable sales page in your niche and tell it about your offer, etc. And I even said to write the copy for this section and make sure the tone is empathetic, hopeful, and empowering. The goal is to make this sales page feel like a safe, inspiring place for couples to take the first step towards a better relationship. So if you want to screenshot any of that, feel free and go ahead to do that. Okay, perfect. And now it's done. So let's check out what it made. All right, so if we just kind of take a look at the full thing, and we could even view this in preview mode and see what it looks like as a clean page. So the Marriage Revival Blueprint, start your revival. It already has pictures in there, who this is for. This is perfect. Absolutely perfect. Look at this. What you get when you join today. It already has like the check marks and everything. The bonuses. Bonus number 1, the 7-day connection reset. Love that. Love that. That's like not even generic. Like this is real thought out copy, right? 30-day back guarantee. That's awesome. FAQs. So this is awesome. The other really cool thing that AI Funnel Builder does is it already does the SEO and AI search optimization. So this is how it looks on Google. That's amazing. Like it already has the keywords and all of these things in it. So you don't have to worry about that. It's done for you. Okay, so this third way is absolutely going to blow your mind. You can have this AI Funnel Builder build a page modeling after any website that you want it to. So I'm going to take my website as an example, this page right here. This is specifically the about page. And I gave it this page to model after. Basically, I said, I'd like for you to build me a website page that models after this one here, color, style, imagery. So we're just going to get started so it could start to do what it does. So the AI is thinking right here. It's analyzing what sections there are, what the colors are, etc. So let's see what it pops out. So time check. It's been building for about a little over 2 minutes. This page had a lot of custom code in it. It was originally built on WordPress. So there's a lot of custom things. So I'm pretty sure that's why it's taking a little bit longer than 2 to 3 minutes to build the page. So we'll see what exactly is going to pop out. Okay, finally, let's take a look. This is actually, oh my God, this is actually really good. Like, this is awesome. Wow, this is so cool. Like, I had to pay a lot of money to have somebody do this. And although it's not like perfect, it's like 90% to what I had here, which is awesome. Like this is like all this up here, like I can manually go back and edit. But this is awesome. Like I could easily just come in here, manually tweak a couple things and have this thing be live. So this is incredible. But you could just see for a website that you want to model after, like say you are a coach, say you have a plumbing business and you really want to have like a really modern looking plumbing website or something, this can build it out for you like so quickly and model after
and take an inspiration from another website that you really, really like.
So here's the most powerful thing around this whole offer ecosystem. These micro course products don't just generate passive income, they naturally ascend people into your higher ticket offers. They act as the sales calls. You don't have to go begging clients. It's a system that encourages 60 to 70% of your existing buyers to buy something else.
Okay, so overall, I know you're really excited from what you just saw. But the thing that gets even more exciting, especially if you're a service-based provider, coach, consultant, somebody that has a service that's, 3K, 5K, 10K above, is that these little mini courses and even the upsells are like sales calls, okay? Because when somebody goes through one of these micro courses or micro products, they get a quick win, right? They get that dopamine injection of like, oh man, this is awesome. And they're like, whatever, if $27, $47, $97 got me this, what is it like that is his or her next step, their higher ticket thing? What does that get me? So they're really excited. And this truly eliminates the need for sales calls, for chasing clients and all of that. And as I mentioned, 3 out of these 56 buyers, I believe it was, became high ticket clients of mine. And they were just like, oh, I love this. This is great. But honestly, I just want to work one-to-one or in your personal container. And I was like, okay, cool. So think of it as with these digital micro products, you are incorporating them into your business, right? They're, I would say, 90% passive income because, of course, you have to drive traffic to them, right? You have to either do organic or do ads. You have to do that. Once in a while, you have to update the material in there, but it adds a cushion of cash, okay, that is hands off. You don't have heavy delivery. And of course, it's infinite scaling because the product within HighLevel gets automatically delivered. Your new customers can have a nurture email sequence to them. You can upsell them even more courses within the portal in HighLevel. You can have memberships. It's just the sky's the limit. But this right here is like the anchor to your business, okay? So that's like the most exciting thing I want to leave you with, and why I believe that every single business on this planet should incorporate a lower ticket, not only digital course, but upsells to go with it so that you can have and increase the average order value of everybody buying this product. Now, if you enjoyed this video, definitely check out the next video more on this topic about what I would do to launch this thing within 5 to 7 days. That video is coming up right here, and I will see you on that video.